fine. Okay. Urchita, Salma, Megha, okay. Mehtab, good afternoon. So, today we are going to discuss your social science geography, and today we are going to discuss the rest of the part of your first chapter from your geography book. It is present in your geography book in page number 4. So, those students have geography book, check your book in page number 4. Okay. So, today's subunit I am going to discuss, it is planets. So, what is the meaning of planet? That in night sky some celestial bodies, those do not have any light and heat, those celestial bodies not twinkling in the night sky, those celestial bodies are called planets, and these celestial bodies do not have any heat or light. So, in our solar system also there are 8 planets, and those planets moves around the sun in a elongated path, okay, such as this is the sun. So, in a elongated path means the path is not round, sometimes it closer to the sun, sometimes it very far from the sun. So, in the elongated path all the planets moves around the sun. So, that is why it is called elongated path. And now, what are the 8 planets? The 8 planets that moves around the sun, these are: number 1 the Mercury, number 2 the Venus, number 3 the Earth, number 4 Mars, number 5 Jupiter, number 6 the Saturn, number 7 the Uranus, and number 8 Neptune. So, except these planets, another planet is there. It is not planet, another celestial body that moves around our earth, our sun, that is called Pluto. And the Pluto was considered a planet after August 2006, but before that in 2003 the International Astronomical Union is a group, is a organization of the astronomers. Who are called astronomers? The astronomers are the people who study about the stars, the planets, and all these celestial bodies, the galaxies, they study about those. So, these people are called astronomers. So, Astronomers Association, International Astronomical Union took a decision in 2003 that Pluto is not a planet, it is a dwarf planet. Okay. But in August 2006 they again gave the Pluto the status that it is a planet. So, along with the Pluto we have 9 planets. And among these planets, I am standing in front of the camera, I will not see. Sir, there is a moon. Okay. The microphone is okay. Okay. No problem with the microphone. Let me check. Yes. Now the question sir, is Srija asked me that, sir, is there any moon in Pluto? Yes, there are some moon also in Pluto, but okay. That in your book, that it is in page number 3, the description given about all the planets. Okay. Who was? Nobody will touch the microphone, so he or she will be removed. Okay. Don't disturb in the class. Okay, so mute your microphone, all of you. Okay. So the students are instructed to mute their microphone. The Pluto also have different moons. Okay, there are 5 moons the Pluto have. Now we will discuss about the nearest planet that is situated nearest from the sun, and the name of the planet is the Mercury. Mercury is the nearest planet from the sun, and it takes 88 days to move around the sun, just 88 days. And how many days Earth take to moves around the sun? Do you know how many days Earth took? Okay, 365. Very good, Srija. It's 365 days. Earth takes 365 days to move around the sun, and Mercury takes only 88 days. And in the solar system, the largest planet, it is the Jupiter, and the another planet that is next to the Mercury, nearest to the Earth, it is the Venus, and Venus is called the Earth's twin. Always remember these things, that Venus is called Earth's twin. Okay, Venus is called the Earth's twin. Who told you 367? Briganko, who told you 367? It's wrong. No, it's not 367 days. It is 365. Megha is correct. Okay. Now we will discuss about the another celestial body, that is the Earth. Yes, our planet Earth. And our planet Earth is the 3rd nearest planet to the sun in size, and it is the 5th largest planet as per the size, and it is slightly flattened at the top, and that is why its shape is described as a geode. Earth is not completely round shaped. Okay, remember this thing, the Earth is not round shaped, it is like that, geode. Okay, Earth is like a geode, flattened in both the end, from North Pole and from South Pole. It is flattened in both the ends. So that is why it is called a geode. Okay. And geode means an earth like shape. So, earth shape is little bit, we can compare it with an orange, and as well as it looks, earth shape is like earth, and geode means earth like shape. So, now continuous favorable and conditions favorable to earth for life only in earth that have oxygen and water, that is very necessary for the livelihood of people, which is very necessary for the existence of life. So, that is why only in, so that is why only in earth so that is why only in earth life exists. Okay, Mehtab, correct your answer. Okay, it is 365 days, it is not, and yes, in leap year it takes 366 days. Okay, when we learn about a leap year, we will discuss how these things happen, what are the calculations when a leap year happen. So, as well as, so what are the reason for the life exist in earth, that earth is nor too hot nor earth is neither too hot nor too cold. Number 2. Okay, so some type of noisy sound is coming. Am I audible to you clearly? Then it is okay. It is the sound of the system, now nothing is there. Yes, if you have your copy in front of you, you can write this in short, that what are the reason why life exists on the surface of earth. This is the number 1 reason, and as well as air and water present in earth, and in air the most important thing for our life, that is oxygen present, and some trees you know that they live to consume carbon dioxide, and it is necessary carbon dioxide to for their food, to making food. So, that is why it is also necessary. So, air is the most important thing which contains different gases that useful for the life. Now, these are the reasons, and from the space, outer space, the earth appears blue because it 2/3 is filled with water. So, earth 2/3 is filled with water. So, that is why it is called, it is from the outer space it looks like a blue planet. So, and that is why it is called also a blue planet. From outer space it appears blue. So, that is why astronauts give the name blue planet to earth. Now, going to discuss another subunit, that is moon, next celestial body, that is moon. Okay. So, moon is the only satellite of the earth, and moon is, its diameter is only 1/4 that of the earth, is diameter, it's just 1/4, okay, just 1/4 of the diameter of the earth. Okay, so that's why. But why the moon looks so big in the full moon night? Because it is the closest celestial body. Remember these things, that moon is the closest celestial body of our earth. And the distance between the moon and the earth is, 3,84,000 kilometer. So, the distance between the earth and the moon is 3,84,000. Who wrote this? Mehtab. Stop writing this type of thing. The distance between the earth and the moon is 3,84,000 kilometer. Do you know what is the distance between the sun and the earth? Anyone else? Okay, Sushobon, correct. Yes, 150 million kilometer. Yes, 150 million kilometer. Absolutely correct. So that is, so it is a huge difference between the distance of moon and sun from the earth. Now, moon also moves around the earth in 27 days. Moon also moves around the earth in 27 days. And it takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. It is also took the same time to complete one spin around the earth on its axis, So, it took the same time to complete one spin on its axis as well as 27 days to rotate It took 27 days to move around the sun. Okay. So, that is why we see only one side of the moon always, the opposite side we never seen, because when it moves, when the moon is in front of us, it also moves in own axis as well as it moves around the earth in 27 days in the same day. So, that is why the opposite side also vanished from our sight, because at that time in our place is Amavasya or the new moon. So, that is why we cannot see the opposite side of the moon. Okay. You can make this experiment in your home with the two balls. If you make this experiment, you can see that the same way you can see only one side of the ball, other side completely invisible. Now, the moon does not have conditions favorable for life. So, it has mountains, plains, depressions on its surface, and these cast shadows on the moon's surface. Look at in the full moon and observe their shadows. You can observe their shadows in the full moon night. There are some deep shadows like are there, this type of shadows are there. So, lot of craters, lot of big holes created because of the heat of the meteors or meteorites, because in the moon there are no atmosphere. So, all the meteoroids directly struck on the surface and creates a huge crater or hole, as well as it is totally mountainous and rocky, and life cannot exist in moon because air and atmosphere, air that is present in atmosphere, it is not present there, as well as water is also not present. But recent times some scientists, they discovered the presence of water, that water long ago the water was present in moon, it was discovered. Now, there are some other type of satellites. These are the human made satellites. The earth, the moon is a satellite of earth, you know. Now, the question is, what is a satellite? What is the definition of a satellite? That a satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planets in the same way as the planets moves around the sun. So, satellites are some celestial body that moves around the sun, moves around the planets in the same way the planets moves around the suns, and the satellites also do not have any light or heat. Now, the human made satellites. Human made satellites in artificial body, and it is designed by the scientists to gather information about the universe for communication, for internet, for navigation to search any place. Today you have used the Google locations, the Google maps. So, all these maps, all the pictures shown on the map are taken by those satellites. These are human made satellites. So, these live classes, those internet services, those TVs, they all represented in front of us with the help of those satellites. And some example, and it is carried by a rocket and placed in the orbit. A orbit like earth also has a elongated path, a elongated orbit. In the similar way, the satellite, the human made satellites also have some orbit, and in this orbit they moves around the earth and send data, picture, information about various things. Okay. Some of the Indian satellites are, so India also sent some human made satellites in the in the space, and that moves around the earth. The name of the satellites are EduSat, InSat, okay, as well as another one, that is IRS. Remember this name, these are human made satellites, EduSat, InSat and IRS. Sir, time how much? Time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Now we will discuss the another one, that is another celestial body, that is asteroids. Asteroids. Okay. what is asteroids? The asteroids are some celestial bodies, okay, that move around the sun, and these bodies also do not have any light and heat. They are separated, they are not looks like the planet, the satellites, stars, etc. They are totally different, and they are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. And scientists are of the view of the asteroids are parts of the planet which exploded many years back. Scientists tell us that asteroids are some celestial bodies apart from the sun, the stars, the planets, as well as the satellites. They are a huge piece of rocks, they look like a huge piece of rock, okay, and they moves around the sun in a elongated path, and this, if this is sun, and they are found mostly between the Mars and Jupiter. Between the Mars and Jupiter there is a asteroid belts, and millions of asteroids moves around the, so if this is a Mars, and so this is a, if this is a Jupiter, and this is a Mars, okay, then so there are millions of asteroids just moves around the sun in this way, a piece of like a and they are looks like a piece of rocks. And scientists are of the view that asteroids are a part of the planets which exploded many years back, long ago from the main planets. They are separated and moves around the sun in a elongated path together. Now the last one, the meteoroids. What is meteoroids? Meteoroids, another type of celestial bodies, and those celestial bodies they are the small pieces of rocks which move around the sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near the Earth's surface and tend to drop upon it, okay. Due to the gravity, due to the gravitational pull of the Earth, they sometimes they come inside the atmosphere of the Earth. But what happened then? Due to the friction with the air, they totally burned out and turned into ashes, or sometimes they reduced in small size and fell onto the surface of the Earth. So the largest meteoroids struck on the surface of Earth, it is in Arizona in United States and America, okay. And sometimes a meteor, without being completely burned, fall onto the Earth and creates a hollow, a big crater or hollow created by the meteoroids, okay, in some places on the surface of Earth, okay. So, and some other celestial bodies are there, that in night sky you might have seen that a white path that consisting millions of stars, and these are called a galaxy. So, galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars. So, galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars. A huge system of billions of stars. Okay. And we are living, our sun is also a part of a galaxy, and the name of the galaxy is Akash Ganga or Milky Way. So, our sun is also the part of Milky Way galaxy. Remember the name Milky Way galaxy, and this type of millions of galaxies make a universe. So, billions of such galaxies in the space, in the deep space, they create the entire universe, and and it is difficult to imagine how big the universe is. It is no end and no the beginning and no end. It is huge. It is difficult to imagine how big it is, and we are not certain about its size, but we know that we all, you, me, everyone, as a part of this huge universe, contains millions of galaxies, the stars, and some the solar system. So, that is all from today's class. Hope you have understand. If you have any question, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you for watching. So, I will give you another practice set in your e-portal. So, just open the e-portal and solve the practice set and submit. I will check that. In previous practice set, in history, the 20 students submitted the practice set already. Okay, I have already checked their copies and their PDFs, their files. So, you can also, you have to upload your practice, the solved practice sets. And for your exam, I wanted to mention you that a 20 marks exam, actually it is not exam, it is a learning outcome. Our exam will be conducted, and in this exam 20 questions will come, and out of this 10 questions from history and 10 questions from geography will come. So, read those chapters, 2 chapters from history and 2 chapters from geography. Srija, yes Srija, I have checked your homework. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you in the next class with a new subunit from history.